everybody, welcome back to the Planes, Trains, and Comic Books channel. My name's Matt, and today we're going to review Heat Seeker number 1. But before we get into that, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing, subscribing, commenting, it really helps me out and lets me know what you guys want to see more of. So, with that being said, let's get straight into it. Alright, we got the cover here for Heat Seeker number 1. It is a Titan comic, and it is by Ardai, Continuato, Zapata, and Ramen. And we start off on the first page with our main character, who's named Dahlia, and she is on the top balcony of a theater setting some explosives. And it turns out that she's here because there's this magician guy who I assume has a show at this theater, and he is about to be killed by 2 other men. So she jumps down and draws her gun on them. Of course, those henchmen are confused, and they're very angry that she got the jump on them. And just as they try to negotiate out of this situation, Dahlia shoots the magician in the chest, and the explosives go off that she set earlier. So either the 2 henchmen are dead, or they are under the assumption that the magician was killed by her, so they have left. And it's revealed that this was all part of a plan set up by Dahlia and the magician to get him out of whatever he owed to the people that were going to kill him. Basically, he paid her to make it look like she killed him, which actually lets him escape. And that's what she does. She's paid to make it look like you've been killed so you can get away from whatever troubles you're in. And that is why her old friend Joanna, who is from the book Gun Honey, is coming to see her now. She is on the run and she needs to make it look like they are dead. And that's where I'm going to stop it. I don't want to spoil anything else. So over the last couple of years, I enjoyed the Gun Honey series that was coming out from Titan Books. It's like a cool, fun action crime thriller. And this is actually a spin-off of that series. That's why Joanna from Gun Honey appeared at the end of the section I showed you. And this is written by the same author as those. So the writing style on this one feels exactly the same as it does for Gun Honey. So if you enjoyed that title, you'll probably like this one too. I like this character. It's kind of unique because she moves in underworld circles, but she's kind of like a good guy in that sphere because she's getting people out of trouble. Towards the end of this book, there's some really good action scenes, which I appreciated, and there's a really big cliffhanger, which really made me want to read the next issue. So I think the writer really hit it out of the park as far as the story and pacing go. I thought the art was pretty good in this one. I will say you definitely have to pay attention to the scenes where she's helping Joanna out, because it deals with Dahlia going undercover as Joanna, and because the artist has to draw like 2 people that look exactly the same because one's trying to become the other, it definitely made it hard a little bit to figure out exactly who was who and what exactly was going on in some of those panels. But it wasn't really the artist's fault, it's just a matter of the story, having Dahlia dress up like Joanna, and then being in the same panels for a couple pages. So you just have to kind of pay extra attention to make sure you know who's talking about what. But other than that, I thought the art was great. It's in the same line as the rest of the Gun Honey series, so it wasn't jarring or anything like that. So overall, I thought this was a great comic if you like the Gun Honey series. I don't think you need to read those in order to read this, but they definitely just throw Joanna in there. So while you don't need to read those stories to understand what's going on, it will definitely help give context to why they are there. But I'm a big sucker for crime books, and I think this one is unique. Like I said, it's very cool that she is kind of a good guy in the underworld, and that creates a lot of tension and drama in the comic itself. So I'm going to give this book a 4 out of 5. I think it was pretty solid. I'm a little bit biased because I've already read the Gun Honey series, and I'm kind of including that in this review. And that's fantastic as well, so if you liked this book, definitely go check out the Gun Honey series. But as a first issue, I thought this was really strong, and it does a great job of creating tension and putting Joanna in very dangerous situations that she then has to get out of, and that's always fun to watch. So if you saw anything you like, definitely go pick that up at your local comic book store, and we will see y'all in the next one.